Hello everyone. Today we're going to show you how to automate your calculations from your spreadsheets using Python. So let's say you have a spreadsheet like this, pretty typical mortgage calculation spreadsheet where you collect some input information from your clients and customers, and then you have some formulas that will take those values and calculate your different information that you need, such as loan amount after down payment. And let's say you want to automate this by maybe creating a web calculator that your customers can use, or you want to create an internal tool that many people can run these formulas using these numbers without obviously sharing the spreadsheet around. So if you're in that boat, keep watching. We're going to show you how to do that using our tool called API Spreadsheets, and it's free to get started. So you could easily, for small workflows, use it with no problem without paying. So if you come to this site first, you want to first sign up, and I will sign up with my account. These are my emails. Please don't spam me unless it's about spreadsheets. So we create our account, and right away you come to this upload screen, and here we want to upload our mortgage calculator file. There you go. And once that's uploaded, you'll see a lot of different options here on the left hand side. You want to go to this run calculations option, and you can play around with the API here, but for the purposes of this video, we're going to show you how to actually use it. And we're using Python for this. You can use any language, but Python is usually the simplest to get started with. So here we come to the Python code snippet, and you have the snippet here already. So this is a demo file, so I'm going to keep my access key and secret key in this script. But if you're making a production application, make sure to hide those using either an environment file or a secrets manager like from AWS. Okay, so let's walk through this code and show what it does and how you can use it to automate running calculations across all of your spreadsheets. So here we have our URL, which contains our file ID. So this is an important piece of the file ID here. You might end up using it in many different places. Then we have our access and secret keys. And here is the data that we'll be sending for this automation and getting the results back. So here are the input cells. And the way to format this is you look at your spreadsheet, and all of the input, just like how you would receive from a customer, you want to put that here under the sheet name. And then give the cell reference for which the input is for. So in this case, my loan amount is 500,000 in the spreadsheet, but in my automation, I obviously want to be able to have my users specify their loan amounts. So let's say I made it, 6,000 here, but we're going to test with that because again, this is on my machine right now. So if through this process, this will run outside of it. So we come here for mortgage calculator. That's the sheet name. We put B3 as our cell reference, and we put this value. And you can adjust this again based on your process. It can be very dynamic and automated. Then for your output cells, this is the values that you want to get. You get mortgage calculator, and let's say we want to find out the grand total cost. So that is in B27. So we specify all of the output in an array like this, B27. And if you had multiple sheets, you can then use the same format to add other sheets. So I can have, for example, sheet 2 here, and my input cells like this, C1, 100, C10. whatever it may be. And the same thing with output cells. So we have that. This parameter save file post call, I'm going to get rid of this for now. What that does is it will save a copy of your file as if it has been filled out using this information. So it won't affect your automation in any way. It will be a separate saved copy for audit and logging. Okay, now I'm gonna save the script, and here is where I'm making the call to the API. I have my URL, I have my payload, and I have my headers. And I'm gonna go to my terminal, and I'm going to run my calculate.py. And this has run and has given me my output. So I'm going to zoom in on here so everyone can see. And we have gotten our data mortgage calculator, which is the sheet name. B27 is our output. And the value that we saw in the spreadsheet is exactly what's being returned. Actually, even to more decimal places than it was. So this is a template or recipe for you to start automating finally all of those calculations and formulas that you have in your spreadsheet and centralize your source of truth. Happy building, and please let us know what you end up building with this. We would love to see it. Thank you.